The Rams' offense has been figured out.
Yeah, I think it has. I feel like we
Non-overreaction.
Todd Gurley got figured out. Obviously, I feel like Todd Gurley got figured out last season. Like they figured Tyler Gurley out near the end of half of last season,
Now
and then
arthritis
it's
has been
obviously just
figured
turned.
out.
Yeah, it's sad to see sometimes because teams become so dominant sometimes, and then it just sometimes it just goes off the hill, and that's what's happening to the Rams right now. And their offense just isn't working, and they're just not changing anything, so it's just staying the same.
This stat might not seem significant so far, but it has shown a drop off in the 2018-19 season. The Rams offense averaged 33 points per game, while this year through 6 games they've only averaged 25. That's about a touch. That's a
Yeah,
little over a touchdown less a game. So it's
yeah,
nothing major, but it's definitely a sign of things that might be happening. But I'm also going
yeah,
to
it's
go.
definitely showing some type of downhill road.
I'm going to go with overreaction for now, but
Yeah,
that is subject to
I feel like they
change.
still have time. I feel like it's only been six
They
games.
could still pull it
No one's
off.
really knows what. Yeah, I feel like they could do a lot.
Yeah. So Jalen, you're going non-overreaction. I will go overreaction. Statement
You
number
know, it's an
two.
overreaction.
Okay.
I
Oh,
feel
you
like
still
they're
overreaction?
figured out. I feel like they're figured out, but I feel like at the same time, I feel like they might have something. Like they haven't had to use everything yet.
Okay,
So
that's
they
fair.
might just be they just been being repetitive, like, okay, maybe this might work. We don't need to pull this out yet. I'm hoping that they have something in the bag that they're still about to pull out maybe
Mm-hmm.
this week because it is 3-3. You don't want to go below 500. So let's hope they pull something out this week.
Yep.
So as of right now, I would say overreaction.
Moving on to statement number two, and that is that the Browns season is over.
Mm. I don't think so. I feel like they stay competitive with the Seahawks. Seahawks one of the top teams right now. So I say it's overreaction. I think they actually picked it back up last season. I mean, not last season, last week. So I would say this week and the week after will decide if it's an actual. It's time to figure something out.
That's fair. You can want me to give you a stat real quick?
Go ahead, go ahead.
So, at this time last season, through 6 weeks, the Browns were actually better last season than they are now. Last season, at this point, they were 2-3-1. This year, they're in 2-4.
Oh wow!
Right?
So they're really about the same.
Right? It, the Browns are just an absolute factor of sadness. I'm surprised suicide hasn't spiked in Cleveland.
Yeah, I just feel like
I'm
on
sure
paper they
alcohol
just look
purchases
so
have.
good. Yeah,
Man, but they're 2-4 right now. Baker Mayfield this year is only 56.6% completion percentage with 5 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. And that's why
yeah,
I'm not.
it's
I'm going with that's not an overreaction. I actually think their season's over. Before the season even started, I knew they were going to be overrated. I thought they were going 9-7 at best and missing playoffs. And if you don't make
yeah.
playoffs, that means their season's over. I think their season's over because they're not going to make it.
If we're going off of that fact that they're not making playoffs, yeah,
That's all
that's
that's
fact.
what matters in the regular season. Is the only thing is making playoffs, and that's why I determine
True,
success off of.
definitely.
Yep. Moving on to number three, in that it is time for the Carolina Panthers to trade Cam Newton and go forward with Kyle Allen.
Um, Overreaction.
Okay.
Feel like you wait because you don't want this to be a
How long
fluke.
do
You
you
know,
wait
some
though? How much longer do you wait?
because I feel like it's Cam Newton. It's not like a Tom Brady's playing bad or something. And he's 41. It's not that. It's Cam still a young quarterback who still
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of potential to even probably get better than he already
All
is
right, but what
or
do you
go back to
do
his MVP
when?
form.
All right, you're Carolina's coach. What do you do when Cam Newton is healthy in probably around a couple weeks, but Kyle Allen's still doing as well as he has been over these last 4 games? Do you start Cam Newton or do you keep going with Kyle Allen until he fucks up?
Yeah, I feel like you have to because it's Kyle Allen's. it hasn't been seen in the NFL. So I feel like it could just be teams haven't figured him out yet. Because like you don't want to do that, trade Cam away. Now you have Kyle Allen, who people just don't get yet, and then people figure him out, and he turns into a Baker Mayfield type
Yeah,
situation.
that's
So
a fair
it's
point.
just you don't want to risk it. And yes, you do have Will Greer still on the bench, and he's going to develop and most likely end up being that franchise
That was
quarterback at
the
some
West
point.
Virginia quarterback, right?
Yeah. So I feel like it still can go positively for them,
That's
but
fair. Just a
I feel like
couple
you just
quick
don't want to risk it
stats
too early.
on Kyle Allen. So far this season, he's played in 4 games. He is 4-0 with a 65.6 completion percentage, 225 yards per game, 7 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And he is the first quarterback in NFL history to start his career 5-0 with no interceptions. On his career, he has 9 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. So if anything, right now, at least he's not making those shitty decisions like a lot of rookies and young guys do, which is a good sign.
That's very true.
But staying with the Panthers for our fourth statement, and that is that Christian McCaffrey should win the MVP.
Um, I feel like it's not an overreaction. I feel like it's definitely possible. I feel like he's definitely in the top three for that conversation right
Who's
now.
top three right now?
So yeah, I definitely say that's not overreaction. That can definitely happen.
Yeah, Jalen, who's top three right now in your opinion?
Yes, top three right now. Patrick Mahomes is down. He's going to be out for 3 weeks, so I think that automatically takes him out of the top three right now. So right now, I'd go Russell, Christian McCaffrey,
Yep, I think we can all agree on
and
those two. But who would be the third?
let's see who else is doing really good right now. I can't even think of a third person right now. I feel like those two are running. I feel like those two are running away with it right now. To be honest, so I feel like they're
It's
first and second,
it was going to
and
be
then
them two and Mahomes, but now with Mahomes missing 3 weeks, it's the MVP is probably going to be between Russell Wilson and Cam Newton. Or sorry, Russell Wilson and Christian McCaffrey.
yeah, I don't see anybody who's a close third right now. I
That's how
just
it is
don't.
right now. So far this
I feel
year,
like everyone.
Christian McCaffrey has 618 yards, 4.9 yards per carry with 7 touchdowns, 923 total yards with 9 total touchdowns. I don't think he's going to win the
Yeah,
MVP.
that's
I
crazy.
think he should win the MVP as of right now because he's along with Kyle Allen, but Christian McCaffrey was making that offense work, taking the pressure off of Kyle Allen,
Mm-hmm.
and but he's not going to win the MVP. I got 2 reasons for you. One, because he's a running back, and two, because he's a white running back. That doesn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. It just doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't.
Right? Like it, maybe back in the good old
I,
days. Oh
I,
shit, that sounds racist. I didn't say
I,
that.
I feel like though, if anybody can do it, it will be him.
Yeah,
But I don't see it happening. I feel like someone else is going to surge in this back half of the season and take it.
that's fair. Like Russell Wilson.
Or
Yep.
Lamar Jackson. Let's say Lamar Jackson's my third.
Maybe. But
Lamar Jackson's doing great. He just did that. Was it one of the first people, fifth
the
person
first.
to ever run for over 150 yards and throw for over 200 yards.
What can I say? He's proven to everyone that he's not just a running back, but he's also a quarterback.
Yeah, and he can still run on your ass.
Oh yeah. I think still better though. Just wait till Lamar Jackson comes out with a controversy like dogfighting. Um,
You gotta go all the way. If you want to be the greats, you have to do what the greats did.